Hey, this is Jeff Rose. Welcome to SoldierOfFinance.com. Today I want to talk a little bit about failure. A lot of people are afraid of failure. They're just terrified of it. They're afraid of trying something new. They're scared of attempting to change something about their life. So they just don't do it at all. And as much as I talk about success, and whether that be on Soldier Finance blog or even my Good Financial Sense blog, the one thing that I'm not afraid to admit is that I have failed. I have failed many times. And today I wanted to kind of give just a few different examples of how I have failed, but more importantly, what I learned from it. Because failure is one thing, but it's what you learn from that experience, what you take away from it, and how you fix it or apply it to your life going forward. That's the most important part. You know, failure is almost a necessity to success, just so you can learn how to tweak and change the things that you're trying to accomplish and how you can improve those. One of the first things in my life that I failed at, which kind of just shocked the crap out of me, was in basic training. Our very first PT test, and our PT test, that was our physical training test, and we had to do max push-ups, max sit-ups, and a 2-mile run. And the first time that I took the PT test in basic training, I failed the run. I think our cutoff was like somewhere in that 16-minute mark for a 2-mile run, and I ran it like in the high 18s. And I was like 21 years of age, and to fail a 2-mile run when I was working out, I thought I was in decent shape, and it was just a truly an eye-opening experience and really kind of a gut-wrenching feeling, because in basic training, that's not the place where you want to fail, especially around your peers, around your drill sergeants, etc. And my takeaway from that was, don't have this false sense of accomplishment, thinking that maybe you're all good, when in all actuality you need to work and to change, and to improve on some of those skills. So what I did was I just kept doing the PT, kept doing the running, kept trying to improve on myself and my PT score. And then sure enough, by the time basic training ended, I was running it in that 14-minute mark. Still not excelling as a lot of the other guys did, but I've never been a runner in my life. So just the fact that I passed and passed with a decent score, I was pretty well content with. Let me give you another example of how I failed. Another example was, the one thing you'll learn about me is that I love to try new things, whether that be going out and trying new restaurants, going out and visiting new locations, or in my business life, I love trying new business ventures. And one area of my life where I failed, and not just once, but twice, was multi-level marketing. And if you heard about multi-level marketing, a lot of people refer those to it as pyramid schemes. Well, I tried 2 different multi-level marketing businesses, and both of them failed. And the takeaway that I got from those two experiences, those 2 failures, was this, is that if you're going to start a business, no matter what it is, make sure it is something that you're passionate about. Make sure it's something that you believe in 100,000%. And with these multi-level marketing businesses that I went through, I was sold on this dream, this vision of passive income and having all this extra money coming in. And I was more focused on the money than the actual business, the actual passion that was presented in front of me, because it sounded like a good idea, but I wasn't in it for the right reasons. And that was my biggest takeaway. And I don't mean to down all multi-level marketing businesses. I'm sure that there are some that have a decent business model, but the ones that I was a part of, I didn't believe it, and I couldn't sell something I didn't believe in. And so that was my takeaway. And now with my financial planning business, with my blog, with Soldier of Finance, these are all things that I believe in, I'm passionate about. I want to give everything I've got into this, and just hoping that I can help people, whether that change their life financially, or just give them the sense of encouragement and accomplishment that they need to succeed in their own lives. So you're probably thinking, wow, these are some pretty big failures, and they are, and these are things that I had to learn from. It was an eye-opening experience on both those occasions, and these are just 2 examples. I promise you, I have several other examples of where I failed, but what the takeaway, as I said earlier, is what I learned from that. And that's the most important part, because you have to learn. Whenever you're riding your bike for the first time, unless you were just a bike riding animal, most likely you fail. And I remember I fell hard my first time. Scraped up my knee. You know, my grandmother and my dad was there to support me, pick me back up, and I was scared. I didn't want to get back on. But after getting on again, I think I even fell like a second and third time, but I kept trying, learned from those experiences, and next thing you know, I'm riding my bike like every other kid was. So you have to fall every once in a while, but don't get discouraged. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and learn from it, and then apply it, and move on and get on to the next step. So thanks for stopping by. Be sure to check out the blog, soldierfinance.com, and we'll see you next time. This is Jeff Rose, soldierfinance.com.